Hi, we're recording. Hi, so today's Saturday morning. It's almost 10 o'clock. I think it's actually a little bit after 10 o'clock. I'm recording on my iPhone right now because I brought my camera to vlog today and I set it up on the little car mount thingy, and it told me I didn't have a memory card because I don't have my memory card. I left it at home on my desk, so here we are vlogging on the iPhone. You might have noticed I have a new little air freshener thing. I finally got the one. I say finally, it was like 24 hours later, but I got the free, it's a peppermint mocha scented air freshener from Starbucks. Today is also my third day in a row having free Starbucks. The first day was when I got that, what was it, chestnut praline frappuccino that I didn't quite care for, and so I sent them an email and I was like, did something go wrong? Did something get left out of my drink? And they were like, we know this isn't why you emailed, but we'll give you an $8 free credit on your account. They didn't answer my question though, so I still don't know if it was not made right. But other people in the comments said that when they get it, it usually is very sweet. So I'm guessing it maybe wasn't made correctly. And I also realized, I know with like hot beverages, when you get a venti, there's less stuff in it. It's like more dilute. And I don't know if that's true of frappuccinos, but it would make sense if maybe it's a little bit less flavorful if you get a large. Today I got a peppermint mocha, soy milk, no whipped cream at Kids Temp, because that is how I roll. Also how I roll is I'm wearing my duck shirt, my Donald Duck shirt. This is the duck's first day out in public. I really just ran out to get coffee and get some cat food, and then I'm gonna probably spend the rest of the day at home, so I figured why change out of my pajamas? It doesn't really matter. Nobody's gonna see me except for the people selling me cat food and you guys. But today I'm gonna be doing some like stuff at home, housework kind of stuff. I also, yesterday on my daily afternoon errand, I went to Michael's, which by the way, if you are trying to avoid crowded spaces, Michael's is probably not the place. Like the store itself was not too crowded, but the line, they had those stickers marking like, you know, to be in line, socially distanced, 6 feet apart. But people just totally ignored the stickers and they like made their own line. And then even when we got to the spot where the stickers started, nobody was standing far apart. They were all just bunched together. And I was like, I kind of don't want to be here. I want to go home. But anyway, the reason I went to Michael's yesterday is because I wanted to get a frame. Actually, I wanted to fix a frame that I had. I purchased a frame for this piece that I got at Wonderground Gallery at Disneyland over a year ago, I think. And this is the frame that I got for it. I ordered it online. But what is this called? It's like a foam board that came attached to the artwork is thicker than the mat that is included with the frame. And so when you try to close it, it won't close. And so I took it to Michael's thinking that maybe they could give me, instead of like the glass front, maybe they could give me some kind of other material. Like I think I saw on their website that they had either acetate or like, what's the other thing? The plastic thing. I think when I explained to the framing guy what I wanted, I used the word plexiglass, and that doesn't seem right. I think it was probably like acetate. And on their website, they had 10 packs of them, but I didn't want to buy a 10 pack because, for one, what if it doesn't fit and I can't even use one? And two, I don't need 10 of them. I just want one. So I went to the framing department, hoping that maybe they could just sell me one. And the guy said, no, that's not an option. I feel like if he tried a little harder, it could have been an option, but I guess I'll take his word for it. He said what I wanted instead was to get a new frame entirely with what he called flex points. So those are these, the backings that instead of sliding into the slot here, they just kind of bend over. So that'll give you a little more flexibility, because to be honest, it's not that big of a difference. And I like tried really hard to fit it into the frame that I already have, and it was so close. Like that made it even more disappointing that it was like so close to fitting. So I think with just a tiny bit more like wiggle room, I think it'll be fine. So these are the frames that I got. They were buy one, get two free, which was really surprising. And I actually like read that over like 3 times because I was like, are you sure it's not buy 2, get 1 free? But it was not. It was buy 1, get 2 free. So I got 2 frames like this. One is for that, and then the other one, I think I might put them side by side above my TV. I don't know. We'll take a look at it when I get home, and maybe you guys can give me some advice, because I've had a lot of anxiety about hanging art in my new place. It's not new. I've lived here for 3 years, but in my old apartment, when I moved in, I had a roommate who had already somewhat decorated, and then even when that roommate moved out and I got a new roommate, it was like there were little bits and pieces that I had to fill in, but I didn't have to decorate the whole space like from scratch. So moving into this house, it was like kind of overwhelming, and I have really not hung up a lot of stuff. I think the first picture I hung up was like within the last 6 months. So anyway, I got 2 of these. The other one, obviously I don't have anything to put in it, but I think I'll probably just put the frame up and find something online, I guess. I think it would be nice to get like a matching set, get something else from Wonderground Gallery, but I don't think they're open right now. And I mean that partly because of the new restrictions, but also like a few weeks ago, months ago maybe, they changed from Wonderground Gallery to like a Galaxy's Edge outpost where you could buy Star Wars merchandise. And I personally would rather have Wonderground Gallery. I like the Star Wars stuff, but I don't know. For me, like part of the magic of buying like items from Batu is like actually buying them at Galaxy's Edge. I don't want to go to a store outside of the park to buy them. So anyway, I was thinking it would be nice to get something else that kind of matches with that and put these like side by side. But I think I might end up with just an empty frame on the wall for a little bit until I find the right match. And then, so it was buy one, get 2 free. So the third thing that I got is like a 9x9 shadow box, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. I know some people use those for their Disney pins. So that was my first thought for what to use it for. And I know some people also like rotate their pins, especially like seasonally. Like right now you might have a pin board with like Christmas pins, or, you know, in October have Halloween pins. In summer you might have like summertime pins. I don't know. And because it's kind of a small-ish box, I mean, I don't have that many pins, you guys. But because it's kind of small, I think it would make sense to like rotate and not put too many pins in there. But another thought that I had is maybe using it as like a vision board type thing. I've always kind of wanted to make a vision board, but I didn't like the idea of having like a big thing. I think having it in a little compact little box, like each item that goes on the board could be like teeny tiny. I think that's kind of cute. But either way, I think it's going to go on the wall above my desk. So that's some of the stuff that I'm going to do when I get home. I also have a garment rack that I need to put together. I can't remember if I've talked about this garment rack in a vlog before. Have I? Or maybe it was just on Instagram stories. I think it was on Instagram. But I bought this in like July, and I had a desk that I had to take apart, and that seemed like it was going to be a lot of work. So I kind of procrastinated it. And then I finally did that a couple of weeks ago, and so now the garment rack is ready to be put together. So I think today I'm going to be focusing on like cleaning up my dining room area, which is a freaking mess because a lot of the stuff that came off of the desk that I put together just got stacked on my dining room table, and I haven't dealt with it. Like similarly, there was also a stack of stuff on this little I don't know it's like a little bookcase shelf thing. Actually, that's what prompted me to go get the picture frame situation handled, because once I realized like this wasn't going to fit in here, I just kind of left like the disassembled pieces like on top of that shelf, and I was like, I should really do something with that. So I handled that. I'm gonna clean up the dining room area, and then also I think getting the garment rack put together is going to help, because I think having more places to put clothes is going to make it easier to like sort through and organize and see what I need to get rid of and what I want to keep. Because right now I feel like I have more stuff than I have space. And so every time I like do laundry or do any kind of like organization or cleaning, it's like I'm just trying to find places to like hide stuff so I don't have to deal with it. Like most of the time my laundry doesn't even make it out of the laundry room. Like I put it in one basket when it's dirty and another basket when it's clean. And then when I need to get dressed, I just go shopping for clothes in the laundry room. Anyway, I'm over here by the movie theater. I parked because I realized my camera wasn't going to work when I didn't have my memory card, and so I decided to set up my phone instead. I'm going to go get the cat food, and then I'm going to head home, and then we will continue. What are you doing? Huh? Were you waiting for me to come home? Okay, so I just got home. You think that's for you, don't you? My neighbor across the street saw me getting out of my car and was like, hey neighbor, Which, like, then I had a moment, like, I've lived here for 3 years and my neighbor only knows me as neighbor, doesn't know my name. And he said he had these food boxes that I guess he got. I don't really know. I don't fully know why he had them. I think it might have been some kind of like food assistance or a restaurant that was giving away food boxes. And so he told me it was like produce and then like dairy products. And I was like, well, I don't eat dairy, but I don't want to make him like go through it. So I figured I'll just find someone. Maybe my parents will want the milk and stuff. And then I got some oranges, potatoes, celery. I don't even know what this is. It looks like some kind of, this is like a bag of chili, apparently. I didn't even know chili came like this, but we'll find someone to give it to. This is bad. I literally have like Halloween decorations I need to put away. On the top of my pile of junk is one of my prized possessions, autographed poster from Bob Gurr. In the middle of the pile of junk are books about keeping a clean house and getting it together. Good evening. So as you might be able to tell by the strange lighting, it's now nighttime. I mean, it's not real nighttime, it's like winter nighttime. I think it's probably 4:30. I'm still in the duck shirt. We've had an eventful day. Not like a real eventful day, but like an eventful day for quarantine. Like I hung up pictures and I cleaned the house. Oh, we also watched, we got caught up on Grey's Anatomy. I used my parents' cable account to log in to the ABC app. Didn't really know you could do that, but apparently you can, and you can watch for free. Well, not really free, like someone's paying for it, but it's not me. Anyway, as you can see behind me, and hopefully I'm not showing you any mess. I know there is still mess, but I cleaned this area. I'm at the dining table. So the table got cleaned, and like this area got kind of cleaned. It's a work in progress though. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do like a Marie Kondo like tidy up video series. So if you're into that kind of thing, let me know and I will do it. I know there's already one person who's told me to do it, so I feel like that's enough. We'll say I have about 1,000, it's a little over 1,000 subscribers. What's 1 out of 1,000? That's like 0.1%. But I think it's like 0.1%, or is it 0.01? I don't know. Somebody tell me. So if that many of my subscribers want it, I think I should do it. This is actually just me trying to motivate myself to do it. So somebody else tell me to do it. Bring that percentage up and I will finally clean my dang house. So anyway, I hung up the Mickey Mouse and the empty frame next to it. I think I did a pretty good job. I used command hooks, which this is my first time using those command hooks. I bought them for my Christmas decorations and I really like them. I avoided them for a long time, didn't think I was going to like them, and it turns out I really, really do. And so I figured for this project it would be good because I need the two pictures like side by side and I wanted them to be like level. So in case I messed up, I wanted to be able to like move them without having to put more holes in my wall, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think the one on this side could be slightly in a little bit more, but that's okay. If I really need to, I could just move the TV over like 1/2 inch and that would be fine. And I think like there's enough space in between the two pictures that I could put like a couple little knickknacks and doodads. So my plan for this wall, actually, like you can see the pom-pom wreath that is actually a Christmas decoration, but that's like a rainbow colored one. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a permanent decoration and I will just leave it there. So my plan for that wall was to have like a few different types of like media. Like I had a client whose house was very like artsy and cute, and she had a wall that had like decorative plates and like photos and just random cute stuff. And that's kind of what I wanted to do on that wall. Like I kind of got that idea after I put up the one thing, the wreath, and I was like, this could go somewhere. So even though that is my plan, I kind of like that there's the two matching pictures, because I feel like that'll kind of like dial it back a little bit. Like it'll kind of keep it from getting out of hand. And I feel like if there's any pieces of art that I like and I'm like, no, that's weird, I don't want to put that there, those two being matching will give me permission to put them there. Like I can get a little bit weirder with the other stuff that I put up. Hopefully that makes sense. And then I still have this like poor sad picture frame that didn't get used and will probably never get used unless I buy another 11 by 14 piece of art and put it somewhere else. Oh, which reminds me, I was gonna say, I think I know, which one is the empty one? This one. I think I know what I'm gonna do with the empty one, because like I said, Wonderground Gallery is closed, so I can't really get something like matching. But I am part of a Facebook group called Ear for Each Other, which is it's a group for like furloughed and laid off cast members who are not working right now or who've had reduced hours. But it's for cast members who have some kind of like side hustle. For a lot of people, it's like creative projects related to art or baking or music coaching or some kind of entertainment. And it doesn't necessarily have to be creative either. Like I've seen some people doing like offering to do people's taxes and like stuff like that. Basically for cast members who have some other kind of skill that they can offer. And then the rest of the group is people like me who are Disney fans who want to support these cast members while they're out of work. So I decided that I'm going to post in the group. They also have a directory, so you can look up, like if you're looking for someone to make you business cards or design you a logo or whatever, you can look up by skill and try to find the person that way, or you can just make a post to the group and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for, can anyone help me? So I think since I'm looking for a specific size of art, I will probably post in the group and say, post a photo of what I have and say I'm looking for something to fill this frame. Does anyone have anything that they're offering? And my original thought was that I would go with like a piece of Disney related art. But now I'm also thinking, I've seen people in there doing like digital, like portrait, like family portrait kind of things. And you know, you can get them with like yourself or your pets or your spouse or like whoever, your little family. And I was thinking maybe I would put something like that in there and get a picture of me with the pets. I know a lot of people get them with like their partner or spouse. So, I mean, I guess if I get married, he doesn't get to be in it. Oh, well. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'll probably post in the group and say like, these are my ideas. Does anyone have anything to offer? So I think that's it for today. Herschel hears me talking and he thinks I'm talking to him. So I'm gonna end this vlog with meowing in the background, and I will see you tomorrow.